The Maine Turnpike Authority is keeping an eye on emergency legislation introduced this session. If passed, it would change the way drivers are charged along the entire length of the highway. NewsCenter's Clay Gordon has more from Augusta.
It's the first toll you see when you drive into Maine, the York Toll Plaza. It brings in about $15 million a year. There are 50,000 transactions per day, more than 25,000 in each direction. The bulk of them coming through in the summer and fewer in winter. It's a $42 million price tag, tearing it down and rebuilding it with both open road tolling and cash lanes. But before it happens, one state representative is hoping to make it safer.
We really need to address this and have a discussion.
Representative Lydia Bloom, a Democrat from York, is sponsoring an emergency bill, HB 1225. It suggests taking the cash booths out entirely.
We're talking about safety here. If we have the technology to save at least one life, we should do it. That's how I feel about it. That's what our job is as state representatives.
It's a move similar to the one made in Massachusetts. Bloom citing a deadly crash recently in New Hampshire at an open road tolling and cash lane plaza.
Other states are doing this. They're getting really good at it.
We even hired the engineer who designed the system for Massachusetts, and he said, "This is not for you."
Peter Mills, the executive director of the Maine Turnpike Authority, says cash amounts to 27% of toll revenue.
So you wind up losing almost half of the revenue that you used to collect by cash. And how do you make it up? You double the toll on everybody that pays.
Mills also says open road tolling is good in theory, but vehicles without transponders, weather affects the pictures, and other states and parts of Canada refuse to cooperate with tracking down plates, making it harder to cash in.
We are a tourism state. You know, we get 36 million visitors a year to come to visit with us, and most of them come up the Maine Turnpike. We just get an awful lot of people through there who want to pay cash rather than buying an easy pass, and so that's the problem.
Drive right on through and get to their destination as quickly as possible, and then when they leave, they know they're not going to hit those traffic jams that are so famous in the southern Maine part of the Turnpike.
There is a public hearing scheduled for 2 p.m. Tuesday in front of the Transportation Committee. In Augusta, Clay Gordon, News Center, Maine.